Back for a third season. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Yeah, it's kind of wild. You know, when we first started doing the show, we thought, well, let's just survive it, let's shoot it, and let's hope people watch it. And here we are doing the third season, or finished with the third season, which is great.
Now you have to tell me what happens. Everything. I mean, no, don't even tease it. Just
whole
this
thing.
episode 1. This is what happens. I'll take a seat. Go ahead.
Episode 1 through 10, lots of bad guys, lots of guns, lots of explosions, fast cars, helicopters, skyhooks, jumping on trains, jumping out of cars, blood, guts, sex, lots of sex, a little bit more sex, some diseases, jail time, Russia, fights, naked fights, burning fights with a naked man, me. That's about it.
Wow. That should be a poster of just those words, all those words,
And us standing
and
there
then
with
strike. There you go. Well, Michael Bassett, who was actually talking about the
What did he
fact
say?
that in this season we're going to break down Stonebridge a little bit more.
Yeah, I think Michael's always looking for a opportunity to take what we enjoy about a character away from us. That's what he does as a director. He usually does it with rain machines, wind machines, mud, things like that make you uncomfortable so you're not acting. But with me, he came right away this year and said, so, Philip, Stonebridge is really good. He's a good soldier. He's strong. I'm going to take that away. And I was like, okay, which leg? And he kind of went, no, an arm. And I went, interesting. How? Because I need that for mag changes and just general kind of soldiering. He said, yeah, no, I want a slow deterioration of one of your limbs. And I was like, okay, this is very interesting. So we dove into this whole area of chemical warfare, and Stonebridge is injured in a mission that he's on, and he contracts a botulism disease from a warhead, and it slowly starts to deteriorate his physical abilities. And to deal with that over the course of about 5-6 episodes for me was really interesting. And what was really interesting about it was that I find Stonebridge in the physicality. I mean, I put on a bunch of weight for Stonebridge. I'm not that big, I'm not that strong. And so I have to bulk up at the gym, I have to do all this stuff, and then they wanted to take it away. And I was like, well, hang on a second. That's how I find my character. And he said, well, you're gonna have to find it somewhere else then, man. So,
That's awesome.
typical Michael Bassett fashion, he was kicking our ass in every sense of the word this year.
Well, speaking of kicking ass, Stonebridge and Scott going on vacation.
Yeah.
Talk about this.
We opened this season with Scott and Stonebridge on holiday, and we're riding down the West Coast on GS 1200s, on big BMW GS 1200s. So we found a stretch of road in Johannesburg, or outside of Joburg. Nice, long, straight road. And basically they said, right, guys, you don't have helmets on. You don't have anything. I was wearing like a vest and a pair of jeans, and Sully was wearing a Hawaiian shirt and a pair of flip-flops, I think. And they were like, so if you can keep it under 40K an hour, that'd probably be good, because it's quite dangerous. They're heavy bikes. And we were like, oh yeah, cool. Cut to me looking down at the speedometer. I'm just about going over 200, and Sully goes past me. And we were in a take, and it was just, we had the helicopter pilot come off of the helicopter at one point and say, guys, I'm full stick, and it was a Huey. I'm full stick on this Huey. I can't keep up with you. You got to take the edge off of it. So we had an awful lot of fun at the beginning of the season.
Wow. Now, there's a lot of moments, I'm assuming, that stick with you throughout the last season. What's one right now, like off the top of your head, that's just like, wow?
We, with Michael Bassett doing the directing, we did some stunts this year that just, they were A, terrifying, and B, just I can't believe that we actually were allowed to do them. We did a thing called a skyhook this year. I don't know if Michael talked to you about it, but Scott and Stonebridge are in this, they're in a sort of a situation in a compound. They call for a hot extraction, so they're having a big firefight. They're laying down cover fire. There's grenades going off all around them. Stuff's blowing up. This helicopter screams and really pulls up hard. There's rotor wash everywhere, and it drops basically a rock climbing rope from the bottom of the helicopter. We have full webbing on, so we're doing mag changes. We're covering each other. The rope drops between us. We hook up to the rope, give the chopper pilot a thumbs up, still firing on the baddies, and he just pulls us out of the building. So we're just hanging from the bottom of this. It was a Dauphin helicopter, dangling 200 meters above the ground, just looking at each other going, you checked my rig, right? I'm looking at Sully going, you checked to make sure I was on. I said, yeah, you checked mine, right? I said, yeah, I checked yours. And then all trying to look cool, like this was a normal day at the office. And we had special forces guys on set who were teaching us how to do it, and we had special operators who were kind of going, this is pretty full on, this is when you do this, because they'd done it for real. They're like, look, you're gonna spin, and there's gonna be wind up there and rotor wash, and we were like, yeah, it's gonna be cool. Cut to about 5 minutes later when we're dangling from this helicopter going, spinning, I'm holding on to Sully going, buddy.
You're like questioning life.
But it was just, the fact that we were allowed to do that, and the fact that, it's a Steadicam shot, so it's us coming into the hot extraction, changing mags, the rope drops down, and it's one take, and we hook up, and then boom, the camera pans up, and there we go up into the helicopter. So there's no, in any other movie or in any other show, you're waiting for the cut. You're waiting for that moment where you go, and stunt guy. And this was, and holy shit, it's the two guys going, so.
I'm going to try to look at you. I'm like, oh, I can see that.
It's, and the fear of God in our eyes, yeah.
Well, now, you're here to meet the fans at Comic-Con.
Yep.
But not everyone could make it. So what message you have for them as they're getting ready to see season 3?
Well, look, the whole reason we're here is because of the fans. The whole reason we have a season 3 is because of the fans. We did some stuff last night with the Wounded Warrior Project. We met some real Marines. We met some, cops and firefighters who are doing this stuff for real. And it's a real privilege for us to meet those people. And it's an honor to know that people are watching the show in return. And as long as people are watching it, we're going to still blow stuff up, shoot some guns, jump out of helicopters, and Sully can shag girls.
Well, there you go.